somebody need to watch the yearly horoscope report. Why? Reason? Because you want to learn about your job, your career, your profession, your financial backing, your money situation for the coming year. And you would like to know this coming year, will you be getting married? Will you be able to conceive a baby? If you're professionally qualified, will you be able to acquire a job? Yes. And you need to learn about this year 2026. What will be the sudden achievement you will acquire? What are the major issues, challenges, complications, hassles, any kind of negative things happening in your life in 2026? And what will be your accomplishment in the whole 2026? And regarding if you're a professional student, what the educational learning hold for you for 2026? And how your health will be in 2026. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it. Yearly forecast of Leo for 2026, the coming year. I'm defining first the transits. First thing first, Saturn transit. Saturn have a major role to play. Why? Because Saturn represents your karma. Any karma you perform on this planet Earth is known by Saturn. So Saturn is extremely important planet when we're discussing anybody yearly chart. Saturn represents your livings, your work, your job, your employment, your career. Saturn means your status, your prestige, your honor. Saturn means income resources. When you're talking about money, you're only talking about Saturn. When you're talking about home, property, commercial property, you're talking about Saturn. When we're talking about anybody's wealth, assets, we're only talking about Saturn. When we're talking about lifespan, Saturn. When we're talking about serious health issues which can affect anybody's life, Saturn. When we're talking about someone's death, Saturn. When we're talking about any crisis, trauma in the life, Saturn means Saturn. When we're talking about grief, too much grief, Saturn. Hard work's reward, Saturn. The whole service sector in the world, Saturn. The whole professional sector in the world, Saturn. The whole career sector in the world, Saturn. The whole merchandising, Saturn. Saturn is very important planet. So Leo, Saturn's transit effect for 2026. I'm defining here, elementary, what is what for you. Leo can be your moon sign, your rising sign. How the Saturn is going to impact for you. The transit of Saturn for 2026 in 8th house is already transiting in your 8th house since 29th of March 2025. It will carry on till 3rd of June 2027, the whole 2026. January 1st, 2026 till 31st December, Saturn will be transiting in 8th house. For Leo rising sign, the Leo moon sign, the Leo ascendant, the Leo moon sign. causing you Saturn's dhaya. When Saturn transits in 4th house or 8th house, we consider as a dhaya. The power of Saturn is iron. So Leo, be prepared for unexpected challenges, unexpected obstacles. You go through a lot of stress, mental stress, health complications. Your expenditure can be higher than your income resources. You'll go through a lot of major obstacle, delays, complication in your rising luck, in your rising prosperity. Leo, you will go through sudden expenditure. You go through quite a few domestic rows, domestic conflicts, arguments. Sometimes too much opposition, but as longer you must exercise your applied wisdom, common sense, then you will be okay. Leo, you will face many complications and delays in achieving your desired objectives. There will be few secret tensions which you wouldn't want to share with anybody. You've got to deal with your family relationship, your romantic relationship, all the matters very, very carefully, delicately. Please refrain from living family rows, family conflicts, family difference, opinion or clashes. There will be rising expenditure, health complication. Leo, you will face fatigue in your flow of income and coming across a lot of obstacles, sudden obstacles, delays, complication, and a lot of issues. Leo, health-wise, do take care of your skin, your back, your joint, your hip. Take care of your bones. Take care of your digestive system. At this time, tension level and expenditure can be quite high. Your ability will be recognized and appreciated by professional people and professional organizations. Leo, there might be a change in your job, change in your profession. Be careful if you're going through any court cases, legal battles. At this time, you feel nothing is going on according to your desire, according to your expectation. Be aware of any accident, fine, penalty, punishment. You have to take care of your personal relationship and friend circle. Make sure you're not involved in any arguments or living conflicts. Making sure you refrain from any legal conflicts. At this time, your professional achievement will be there, but you might not be able to enjoy all the comfort of your gain. But whatever you do, Leo, please refrain from any kind of scandals, any kind of self-destructive path, alcohol, intoxication, foul companionship, non-vegetarian food, seafood, illicit affair. At this time, you have lot of urge to have an affair and drive pleasure. There's an urge. Leo, your expenditure will be sky high due to family commitments, family situation. There might be an emotional distance developed between you and the family members, between you and the friends. You must look after your flow of income. The journey of Saturn in 8th house signifies troubles. During this time period, most of you are likely to go, may I say that, quite a lot, go through quite a lot of issues. Rough phase at work and business or in any field of activity. When Saturn going through 8th house, this phase of time, may I say that in business and profession, you go through a lot of unexpected challenges. Most of you even lose work due to several different reasons. You may be attracted to addictions, gambling, keeping bad company, foul companionship. Saturn in 8th house, you may even be imprisoned because of your karma, your actions, your bad companionship, your bad commitment, your bad deeds. Leo, you may lose your name and fame in society. Some of you also think of renouncing this world. Travel is on the card. You have to take care of your finances. Curtail your expenditure. Health could be a cause of your concern. Leo, you're likely to develop serious health issues that may be life-threatening. Your family demand your attention during this phase of time. Due to your planetary changes, you might have to face a lot of troubles during this time period. You may lose family members. Avoid any kind of argument with those close to you. You will tend to create a lot of new enemies within your family within this time. Saturn in 8th house in applied astrology. Saturn in 8th house. I already defined the classic text for you, the orthodox astrology, what they says. But applied astrology says Saturn in 8th house. This particular transit bring in focus, finance and possessions. This transit bring in deliberate focus on your finances and your possession that you hold with others. In larger way, it bring into question the greater transformation that you have been going through. It is not enough simply to know who you are and how you relate to others, but you must also come in terms with other people's values. You must learn to live with those values and to incorporate them constructively into your life without destroying your own individuality. With Saturn transiting in 8th house, you will become aware of this house often through conflict with others' values. Others people's resources may be cut off from you and be unavailable when you think you need them. A concrete example of this transit would not be getting a bank loan because you have not met the bank's criteria, or in the marriage, your partner may encounter financial hard time that you cut off from an accustomed source of income. During this particular transit, you cannot count upon others for any kind of material backing up. They might not have the money, or they may not want to share it with you now. It would be a good idea to get into a position where you don't have to depend on anyone as resources. The 8th house is also a house of major transformation in life, including death. So, however, it must be said immediately that your own death is an extremely unlikely result of an 8th house Saturn transit. If death enters in your life at all currently, it is likely to be someone else, or you may suddenly become psychologically concerned about your own mortality. You may think about death more often. You have just finished a phase of intense encounter with others, which has enabled you to define yourself by becoming aware of how you deal with people. This phase is finished, and now the question arises of what all this is for. But during this time period, you're likely to review the change you have gone through in years since Saturn crossed your ascendant and to look for a pattern in it. Through this analysis, you hope to arrive at an understanding of where you are going. This process and learning to understand others, people, resources, and the value system will prepare you for the transit of Saturn conjunction, the midheaven, which will happen in few years. But you will learn the limitation of your own resources and the degree to which you have to cooperate with and depend upon others. But when Saturn transits through 8th house, whenever you're going to face any of the problems, complications, hassles, number one, you're becoming alcoholic. Saturn means inactive. Health complication linked with bladder and kidney, Saturn become negative in 8th house. Going through legal conflicts, Saturn become negative in 8th house. Complication after complication with police, Saturn position is negative in 8th house. Then financial losses, Saturn position in 8th house position negative. Lack of cash, no money, Saturn 8th house position is negative. Professional losses in series, Saturn 8th house position is negative. Cheating, deception, fraud by your own family member, Saturn position in 8th house is inactive. Eyesight issue, Saturn position in 8th house is inactive. Loss due to your own people, Saturn 8th house position is inactive. You become self-destructive by yourself, Saturn 8th house position is inactive. Accident, Saturn 8th house position is inactive. Cracked wall of your house, inside house, outside house. The wall is cracked, the house is cracking. It's not too, the structural issues are there. Saturn 8th house position is inactive. These are the tasks you must do to counter Saturn's inactivity. Task number one, do keep silver square piece, and do wear a silver square pendant around your neck. Do keep silver square piece around in your pocket as well. It will convert Saturn's inactivity to positivity. Second task, do donate money and food to the blind school regularly every month, every week. Saturn negative to positive. You must bury 8 kilogram black salt in the ground on Saturday, early hours of the morning between 4:30 and 6:30. Repeat this for 8 Saturday. Saturn 8th house position is negative to positive. You must take 10 kilogram dry whole coconut and after touching your forehead, rotating anti-clockwise 108 times, throw in the deepest lake. Saturn 8th house position negative to positive. Have a bath with milk and yogurt. Saturn 8th house position, activity positive. Please flow 8 kilogram whole wood in the fast flowing river on Saturday, Saturn 8th house position, activity positive. To organize Namak Chamak Rudrabhishek, Saturn 8th house position, activity positive. Precaution, refrain from communication gap between you and your partner. Refrain from consuming any form of alcohol, intoxication, smoking, non-vegetarian food, seafood, illicit affair. Making sure you must refrain from any conflict with elders. Chanting wise, which can convert Saturn's activity to positivity. Om, Sharim, Harim, Strim, Hum, Fat. Om, Sharim, Harim, Strim, Hum, Fat. Om, Sharim, Harim, Strim, Hum, Fat. This chanting below to Ma Tara. More you do this chanting, more you root out your Saturn's activity to positivity. Requirement is jug of water. Timing is daytime or nighttime, and devote minimum 48 minutes a day or 72 minutes a day, 96 minutes a day, 144 minutes. More you do it, more you converting Saturn's activity to positivity from the 8th house. Asana is blanket. Direction facing north is facing direction. More you do it, more you root out your Saturn's activity in the 8th house, activity to positivity. Now I'm going to discuss second most important planet, the transit, Jupiter's transit. I will define you why. In this 2026, Jupiter moved 3 times forward. Very, very important. Jupiter is very high speed this year. We call in our language Atichari. But Jupiter is second most important planet. We always give it second most important in the yearly chart. Second most important planet after Saturn. Why? Because Jupiter represents professional knowledge. Jupiter represents professional ability. Jupiter represents professional skill set. Jupiter represents if you want to be a consultant. Jupiter represents if you want to be recognized worldwide for your knowledge, ability, skill set. That is Jupiter. And Jupiter also plays a very big role to getting married. You can enjoy companionship with anybody. You can have love anybody. No issue with that. But getting married properly, legally, religiously, socially, you want to get married. Yes. Then Jupiter will play the role. Without Jupiter's commitment or Jupiter's role, you can never get married. No. Third most important factor. To conceive a baby. Without Jupiter's support, you can never have a baby. Jupiter plays a big role in conceiving a child. Conceiving a baby is not be easy, but Jupiter will play a big role. Leo yearly chart 2026, the Jupiter transit, but I'm going to define the next 3 transits for Jupiter, one after another. Jupiter is very high speed. The first transit of Jupiter for Leo in 11th house. Leo can be your moon sign, your rising sign. First transiting for Jupiter in 11th house, already starting from 5th of December 2025. It will carry on till 2nd of June 2026. The December 2025, January 2026, February, March, April, May. 6 months. Jupiter will be transiting through, may I say that, 11th house. So Leo, when Jupiter transits through 11th house, this signifies a very good time. During this time period, you may expect promotion at your workplace, gain in trade, even a position of higher authority in your professional world. Yes. Leo, this could also prove to be very socially good timing for you. As your status in society is like to heightened, your splendor, your physical presence will also be noticed, sought after during this time period. You may even expect to get gain from the friends and dear friends. This time period will help you to see your enemies mellowed down and defeated. Your interest in religious activity will be rising. You could be benefited by the power of chanting and mantras. If you're a bachelor, you might consider a marriage. If you're a young couple, may expect a new member of the family, baby. Some of you are also getting romantically involved with companions during this time period. Finances would be good. Most of you would consider buying a property, valuable items, jewelry, new vehicle, acquiring a comfortable lifestyle. You would also be enjoying sound health, peaceful mind. Jupiter position in 11th house. The modern astrology says about it. What the modern astrology defined about Jupiter position in 11th house? The classic astrology, what they said, I already explained to you. What the modern astrology's presentation is this now. Jupiter transit in 11th house. Currently, your hopes, your ideals and wishes for the future play an important role in your life now. So your friends may be of considerable benefit to you now. You'll become more involved in group activities for you to understand the importance of group goals and the value to you as individual. This is not a time when you should try to go it all alone, nor you should limit yourself to working with one another person. You need to be with many people for thorough working and dealing with them, and you will learn a great deal of about yourself. Friends will be more than usually supportive, and you may make many new friends who will prove to be extremely valuable as time goes by. But this will not be on one-way street, and for you to be help them also. At this time in your life, you become more usually idealistic and will want to improve the world around you in every possible way. If your perspective is relatively broad, you will want to translate this desire into broad social reform, or at least make changes that will affect both of you and your friends. Lacking such perspective, you may work only to improve your personal situation in accordance with what you have always wanted. However, this is not a time to be selfish. The nature of this 11th house is such that if the improvement in your life do not affect others, the change will not be as meaningful or long lasting. Whatever you put out will come back in a greater quantity. Whatever you put out will always come back in an ever greater quantity. This is a definition of 11th house. So whenever you will face these kind of problems, complications, when Jupiter transit in 11th house, number one, if you're feeling lonely, then Jupiter means negative, 11th house. You're receiving bad news after bad news, Jupiter position in 11th house is negative. If you're feeling deeply hurt or depression, Jupiter 11th house position is negative. Financial issues, professional complications, Jupiter 11th house transit is negative. 6th house is occupied by any other planet. Jupiter's 11th house position transit is negative. 1st house is occupied by Moon. Jupiter 11th house position is not positive, is negative. 2nd house is occupied by Moon, or 6th house is occupied by Mercury. The Jupiter 11th house position is not positive, is negative. 3rd house is occupied by Mercury and Mars. Jupiter 11th house transit is not positive, is negative. Family relationship crisis going through one after another. Jupiter 11th house transit is not positive, is negative. You feeling lonely, very lonely. Jupiter 11th house transit is not positive, is negative. So these are the tasks you must do to convert the Saturn, Jupiter's negativity to positivity. You can convert Jupiter's transit in 11th house, convert that negativity to positivity. So these are the tasks, and you can help. You can take the help of these tasks. Task number one, do donate money towards someone's cremation. Very finest task, very unique, dignified donation. Please do donate money towards someone's cremation. Is, for example, you can donate half of the money or full money, 1/4 of the money of the whole cost of the cremation, 1/10 of the cremation cost. Please do donate money towards someone's cremation. This is a very ultimate donation you can do towards someone's cremation. Yes. Second task, do wear a copper bangle in your right hand, converting Jupiter's negativity into positivity in 11th house. Third task, refrain from non-vegetarian food. Refrain from intoxication and smoking. Fourth task, do donate money towards crematorium. Every city have a cremation ground, crematorium. Donate some money towards crematorium. Jupiter 11th house position become negative to positive. Fifth task, please do donate sugar, rice to religious priest on Thursday regularly for 12 times every Thursday, for 12 Thursday. Any quantity, 5 kg each, 1 kg each, 1 kg sugar, 1 kg rice. do it like that, or 5 kilo, 10 kilo, whatever you can afford. This will convert Jupiter's transit 11th house activity to positivity. Yes, you can convert it. Precaution, what you shouldn't do. Refrain from intoxication, alcohol, smoking, non-vegetarian food. Chanting, which will give you boost for the 11th house transit from negative to positive. This chanting will help you. Aum Harim Kalim Hum Matangai Fat Swaha. Aum Harim Kalim Hum Matangai Fat Swaha. This chanting will make Jupiter's 11th house position from negative to positive. Now I'm defining Jupiter's transit in 12th house, changing 11th house to the 12th house, Jupiter, in June for Leo. Leo can be your moon sign, Leo can be your rising sign. Transit of Jupiter in 12th house is happening on 2nd of June 2026. It will carry on till 31st of October 2026. Jupiter transit in 12th house for Leo. So the whole June, July, August, September, October, next 5 months, Jupiter will staying and transiting in 12th house. 2nd of June 2026, carry on till 31st October 2026 for Leo, moon sign, Leo, rising sign. So transit of Jupiter in 2026 in 12th house. During this time period, this indicates expenditure. The outflow of money is expected to be greater than inflow of income. Above all, you may also find difficulty in trade, difficulty in business, and especially those kind of, if you are business related to automobile. Some of you are also likely to spend more money in auspicious occasion on a long distance travel. This time period force upon your phase in which you may have to stay away from your native place, away from your family. If employed, hold on to position and rank at work, as this period may put you at risk to these as well. Mental and physical health may suffer, and you may experience mental affliction, grief and fear. Avoid undertaking any task that involve life risk. During this time period, you are susceptible to go astray and behave in a way that is not usual for you. Your conduct may vanish temporarily during this phase of time, and you may be negative in your attitude while approaching your nearest to dearest one. The society may go against you, and you may also be humiliated and defamed on the social front. Avoid being caught in any of unpleasant situation. Some of you are also likely to earn some extra money with which you may consider buying a property or car. Jupiter transit in 12th house. The modern astrology's explanation is this. Classic already explained. Jupiter transit in 12th house benefit in this during this is likely to quite beneficial as well. I'm going to define the benefit, but the benefit won't be as obvious as in other houses. Why? Because when Jupiter transit in 12th house, at this time you have the capacity to learn a great deal about the spiritual side of the life and the religious dimension of your life. Leo, you can also learn a great deal about yourself without encountering the fear or resistance that you often experience when you come to face with the aspect of yourself that you consider less desirable. Dispassionately and even compassionately at yourself, the world and other people, you feel more direct empathy for the suffering you see. You seem to have a new understanding of the fact that we are all in the same boat, and that what is done to help one person is done for all. When Jupiter transit to 12th house, you may find a person who acts as spiritual teacher for you. But remember that such person can come in any form, any guise. He can be from any part of the world. Yes, in any culture, any religion. That person, he or she, need not be someone who's publicly recognized as a teacher. No. Even an old friend may suddenly assume this role. When Jupiter transit in 12th house, God will find somebody to heal you, educate you spiritually and religiously. It's happened with me twice. So this I can only give you my example, experience with life. Yes, you may feel that something in you needs to be healed now, and this person will come forward to help you. It is also possible that you will play this role for someone as in the future. Only God choose that. Only God will choose this person. This person is not like any self-styled guru. No, nothing like that. You are very concerned about spiritual truth and the wisdom now, because when Jupiter transit in 12th house, you may pass on what you learned during this transit to others. In general way, this transit may incline you to the study of metaphysics or the occult or the tantra or the meditation or the chanting. And the hidden aspect of this existence, you seek knowledge that will give you support and comfort and as well as meaning for your life. This transit may even signify a greater involvement with orthodox religion and the temple. Whenever you go through these kind of situations, when Jupiter transit to 12th house, number 1, 5th house, 7th house, 9th house are occupied by Venus, Mercury or Rahu. The Jupiter position in 12th house is negative. Number 2, if you're feeling very restless, going through a lot of uncertainties, Jupiter 12th house position become negative. Third, huge financial crisis, losses, Jupiter 12th house position become negative. Fourth one, you adopt a poverty, Jupiter 12th house position become negative. Fifth, you're living in a conflict 24/7, Jupiter 12th house position become negative. Sixth, involved in professional cheating, deception, fraud, Jupiter's 12th house position become negative. Seventh, suffering with liver, suffering with asthmatic illness, Jupiter 12th house position become negative. Eighth one, crisis link with your father, crisis link with your life partner, Jupiter 12th house position become negative. Then do raise your Jupiter with the help of these kind of tasks. The task I'm going to recommend you. Task number 1, do wear a fine quality astrological activated gold and yellow sapphire in gold square pendant around your neck. The task number 1, this changes Jupiter 12th house position negative to positive. Second task, do keep a long ponytail of your hair, back of the hair, Jupiter 12th house position from negative to positive. Third task, do wear a white color cap or beige color cap all the time on your head, Jupiter's 12th house position from negative to positive. Fourth task, refrain from scandals, Jupiter's 12th house position from negative to positive. Fifth one, do wear a saffron tilak every day, Jupiter's 12th house position from negative to positive. Sixth one, fill a copper jug with water and put next to your bed before you sleep. Every day morning, please do wash your face, teeth, body with that water and do drink that water as well. Jupiter's 12th house position from negative to positive. Precaution wise, refrain from wearing Rudraksh mala around your neck or bead around your neck. Please don't do that. Chanting which you must boost. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. More you do this chanting, more you do this particular chanting, more you become financially content and overcome Jupiter transit in 12th house activity thoroughly. Leo transit of Jupiter now from 12th house to the own sign, the first house, the own sign, for Leo rising sign, Leo moon sign in 2026. It will be happening from 31st of October 2026. Is coming to your own sign, Jupiter. The Leo, it will enter in your own sign, Leo. Rising sign, Leo, moon sign, Leo. Yes, it will happen on 31st of October 2026. It is coming to your own sign, Leo, and will remain be there till 25th January 2027. The whole November 2026 in your sign, Jupiter. December 2026 on your own sign. And 25 days of January 2027, it will be transiting through your own sign. It's like 85 days, some sort of 80 plus days in your own sign, Leo. So what will be happening during this time period? Your marriage window, your child conceiving window has opened. You can get married during this time period. During this, you can conceive a baby. If you're a single person, you might get a proposal for marriage. And if you're a married couple, then you may also get a news of the conception of your baby. You can conceive a baby. When Jupiter transit through your first house, your own sign, Leo, moon sign, Leo, rising sign, during this time period, you will maintain your family. You will be full of resources. You're always ready to work. You'd like to do work. Do whatever you do, it will work for you. You'll do business and you perform auspicious deeds, good deeds. You'll be full of resources. You'll be popular among respectable people. And you will be, may I say that, endowed with all kind of comforts. You'll be extremely busy, happy, honored by the highest authority, performing good deeds, enjoying companionship. Leo, during this time period, your health would require extra attention and care to avoid any kind of disease. Avoid taking risk when it comes to your health. Financially also, you may have to face rough period. You may lose some of your money due to unnecessary expenditure. During this time period, there is also chance of you to staying away from your native land during this particular phase. This could also prove to be trying time professionally. Avoid any kind of arguments with your seniors at work. It might give you mental agony. During this time period, moreover, you put extra effort to complete your project successfully on time. This particular phase may also see you suffering from government punishment or humiliation and loss of position at work. Hold on to position and respect and do not put these into risk at any cost. Moreover, avoid argument with your family members and try to keep calm. When Jupiter transit through your own sign in your first house, during this time period, be cautious in your decision while dealing with people. You would also need to keep your spirit high. This time period may bring some mental agony and depression as well. However, some of you also find solution to some of your previous problems during this particular time. Your interest in religious work will increasing. Students are likely to excel during this time phase. Your prestige in society is likely to move up during this time period. Jupiter transit in first house, your own sign, Leo moon sign, Leo rising sign. When Jupiter transit in first house, the modern astrology definition now, classic already explained. What the applied astrology says about this: when Jupiter transit in your own house, when Jupiter transit in your first house, your own sign, your own moon sign, your own ascendant, this transit beginning of a major cycle of growth. While Jupiter in your own sign, you must try to discover, rediscover what you are capable of. You should get to know yourself and what you can really accomplish, your potential. Because under this influence, you feel more secure about yourself and the impression influence that you make upon others. You will be more confident, brave, presentable, dignified, but you should not react to this transit by exaggerating your own importance either. Look at the truth of who you are, what you are capable of. That should be entirely adequate. This is also a time for upgrading your knowledgeability, skill set and gaining a new experience. All this is a part of your present need for the growth, which affect not only yourself but also the way you deal with the situation and scenario. At this time, it is very important to upgrade your aptitude or prejudice that may have hung over with you from long period of time. Person and resources are likely to be drawn to you now, and you should take constructive advantage of them. In other words, anyone whom you become involved with or at this time should benefit from the association as much as you do. Only through mutual help will you really achieve the growth. The spiritual dimension of you should be greater now. You must know the deeper dimension and meaning as well. Otherwise, the rest become meaningless. This year, 2026, should be quite fortunate for you in personal terms. Your relationship, personal and professional, and encounter with others should work to your advantage consistently. Jupiter will increase your self-confidence and poise should serve you well and enable you to raise the scope of your activities. But try not to be overbearing even if you score significant success. Don't delude yourself into thinking that you have all the answers and solution to every problem. But you are still learning, upgrading, developing under this transit. When Jupiter in your own sign, Leo moon sign, Leo rising sign. But whenever you face any of the problems, complication and hassles, number one, if 8th house is occupied by any other planet, the Jupiter position in your own sign will not be very positive. Second house, second scenario, when 2nd, 5th or 9th or 12th house are occupied by enemy of Jupiter and moon is occupied in 4th house, then Jupiter transiting your own sign, Leo, will not be that positive. Third scenario, 2nd, 5th, 9th, 12th house occupied by Rahu, Venus, Mercury and Saturn, then Jupiter's own position in your own sign will not be that positive. Fourth one, loss of status, loss of prestige, loss of comfort, loss of family happiness. Then Jupiter's transit through own sign, Leo, will not be very positive. Fifth one, if you're feeling trapped by enemies all the time, the Jupiter transit through your own sign is not Leo, transiting through own sign, Leo is not positive. Sixth one, when Jupiter transit in your own sign, Leo, if you're feeling lack of support, lack of guidance, the Jupiter's position in your own sign will not be that positive. Seventh one, Jupiter transit in your own sign, Leo, if you're going through loss of status, loss of prestige, then Jupiter's position is inactive. Eighth one, lack of personal comfort at that time, Jupiter position in your own sign is inactive. Ninth one, you're feeling very suffocated in your life, Jupiter is transiting through Leo will be inactive. 10th one, your own people will letting you down very badly. Your Jupiter 10th house, your own sign transit, you're not, when Jupiter transit in Leo's own sign is not positive, is inactive. Then do raise the Jupiter with the help of these tasks. Task number 1, bury 7 kg black salt in the cultivated land on Saturday early hours of the morning between 4:30 and 6:30. Repeat 7 Saturday, please, if you can, or 1 Saturday or 7 Saturday. This will make Jupiter's Lagna position, your own sign position, transiting your own house position from negative to positive. Second, do pierce your left nostril and do wear a white metal stud for 129 days. And after 129 days, take out the stud and flow in the fast flowing river. It will change Jupiter's inactive position to positive. Third transit, third scenario, the solution. Do refrain from wearing bead around your neck. No Rudraksh bead around your neck. Fourth, never ever insult your father and religious priest. Fifth one, refrain from keeping temple inside your house. Don't do that. That will make your Jupiter not positive and become negative. Sixth one, solution. Do respect elders. Do take care of your ladies. Do take care of your cleaners. Do respect your elders. Do respect your ladies inside the family, outside the family. Do respect cleaners, people who are cleaning toilets. Please, very, very important. Seventh one, refrain from consuming any form of alcohol, any form of intoxication, any form of non-vegetarian food. The precaution you must avoid, refrain from consuming alcohol, smoking, non-vegetarian food. The chanting which will give you ultimate boost, Jupiter position in your own sign, Leo. This is chanting, it can help you. Gam bhur bhave swahe, gam tat savitur varneyam, gam bhargo devasya dhimahi, gam dhiyo yona prachodayat, gam bhur bhave swahe, gam bhur bhave swahe, gam tat savitur varneyam, gam bhargo devasya dhimahi, gam dhiyo yona prachodayat, gam. More you do this chanting, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising and accomplishment. Leo 2026, Rahu Ketu's transit for you. Rahu's Ketu's transit for Leo rising sign, Leo moon sign for 2026. When we're talking about support from the unknown, support from the God, always represented by Rahu and Ketu. Very important. We calculate everything, but support from the unknown have its own value. And Rahu Ketu represent your previous life's karma's fruit in this life. If you committed a good karma in the previous life, the reward will be dignified. The fruit will be in this life, will be sudden achievement, sudden reward, sudden success, huge name and lot of fame, political power. That is a Positive karma's reward in this life. But the activity of Rahu Ketu, if you committed a bad karma in your previous life, through Rahu Ketu, it will give you result like a failure after failure, grief after grief, agony after agony, too many setbacks in your life, too many obstacles, too many delays, uncomfortable life, living in a conflict, living in a body pain, living 24/7 tension, depression, misery, instability, confusion, illusion, lack of understanding with anybody, personally or professionally, paranoia, bankruptcy. That is a negative effect of Rahu and Ketu. So Leo yearly chart 2026, Rahu will Ketu will again play a very big role. So Rahu's transit for Leo rising sign, Leo moon sign, and transit of Rahu in 7th house. And the transit of Rahu in 7th house started from 30th of May 2025. It will carry on till 25th of November 2026. The Rahu's effect in 7th house. And Leo is moon sign, Leo is rising sign. So Rahu will transit through the 7th house. During this time period, Rahu will move through your 7th house. This can invite some allegations, wrong decisions, wrong choices. So be very cautious. Leo, caution and suitable remedy measure can reduce the effect of the adverse effect of Rahu in 7th house. You have to take care of yourself when it comes to relationship. Rahu in 7th house always end up creating either you are in the middle of a conflict, develop misunderstanding, too many bitterness, too much repulsion, or enjoying a foul relationship, foul companionship, which you won't be able to describe to the world. You're too ashamed of it. If you are married, choose partner very carefully. You go through major hassles when it comes to romance, relationship. You end up coming across a foul companion. Your future plan can be non-starter. You're waiting, nothing happened. Rahu's position in 7th house, this is not the time to create a huge change of job, as a new placement might make you very uncomfortable with the rivalry in your profession. Last thing, you need a professional rivalry with boss, with junior, with senior, with colleagues. Rahu's position in 7th house bring in fatigue and worry for you. This is the time when you need to keep away from any kind of property related litigation and trade, and you're likely to lose your property at this time. Financial losses. Some of you also even gain profit or even suddenly progress in your field of trade. At home, avoid any kind of argument with your spouse, as this might lead to living conflict between you and your spouse. Try and maintain a cordial relationship with your partner, with your friends and relatives, to avoid being deserted by them. You are susceptible to getting involved in illicit affair with a person of companion. Avoid this kind of relationship during this time period. This might end up ruining your name in society. Pay attention to the health. You may catch up lot of health issues. You may also developing lot of tummy related problem. And health of your partner may also cause worry during this phase of time. Keep an eye on your behavior, your conduct, your dealing. Avoid any kind of argument with your enemies. When you Rahu in 7th house, you also tend to get involved in unnecessary litigation. During this time period, keep away from all kind of litigations and avoid humiliation and defamation. Some of you also have to go in a distant place, which could also prove to be troublesome for you. Rahu's position in 7th house, defected Venus. There will be loss of money, loss of luxury, loss of romance. Beware of cheating, deception, fraud. There will be developed misunderstanding or living argument, living conflict in your personal life and business relationship. Refrain from electronics and stock and share trading, gambling. Please refrain from buying any electronic goods, stock and share market, stock and share trading and gambling, any type of gambling, please. You got to take care of your marriage relationship. Otherwise, matrimonial relationship can go completely out of hand. Whenever Rahu's transit to the 7th house and whenever you're going to face these kind of problems, complication, number one, huge financial losses. Rahu's position in 7th house is inactive. Loss of relationship. Rahu's position 7th house is inactive. Relationship crisis. Rahu's position 7th house is inactive. You're living in a conflict. Rahu's 7th house position inactive. Separation or divorce. Rahu's 7th house position transit is inactive. And like huge issues, huge blame on you. Loss of reputation publicly. Rahu's 7th house position is negative, not positive. Then please do this task to overcome all kind of complication and hassles. Task number one, you must keep 7 solid silver square Rahu yantra. Put in a silver box, but fill it with river water all the time. Make sure water should never ever be dried up. Level up the water every day. This will calm down Rahu, make Rahu 7th house position from negative to positive. Second task, do keep silver bars in your possession, but keep them in a brass gagar filled with river water. Keep Rahu's negativity to positivity. Third task, do take 7 kilogram dry whole coconut, 7 kilogram barley and throw in the deepest lake or deep sea for 7 Wednesday. Take away Rahu's negativity to positivity. Fourth task, refrain from any type of smoking, intoxication and visiting foul companion. Please refrain from accepting any electrical, electronic goods or steel appliances free of cost. 6.1. Refrain from gambling. Precaution, refrain from smoking, consume any form of intoxication. Refrain from keeping out of order electrical, electronic goods, out of order wristwatches, alarm clock, or empty bottles, books, magazines, chipped crockery, rusted tools, any form of clutter in your possession. Refrain from family rows, family argument and conflict, loss of romance relationship, and refrain from foul relationship, please, which you can't justify. The chanting which will help you quite a lot. Ang harim sharim strim humafat. 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 More you do it, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising and accomplishment. More you do it, more you overcome the problems and hassles. Now I'm going to describe and defining Ketu's transit effect for Leo rising sign, Leo moon sign. When Rahu's in the 7th house transiting, at the same time Ketu transiting in your own sign. Your own sign, Leo. Your own sign, Leo. Leo can be moon sign, Leo can be your rising sign. Ketu transiting your own sign. At the same time, 30th of May 2025, Ketu transiting till 25th of November 2026. The next 11 months of 2026, January 2026 till, may I say, November 2026, Leo, Ketu transiting your own sign. This brings some trying time for you, Leo. Be aware of enemies during this time period. They are likely to become stronger, more offensive than ever. Financially also, this could prove to be very tricky time for you. Economic budget will be fluctuating. Be aware of bad debts. You must restrict your craving for luxury, gambling, risky investment. There might be a joint pain or head injury. Be careful. Kindly go for regular health checkup. Expenses can be soar up to the sky. Saving money could be difficult for you. However, avoid taking any kind of loan during this time period. Your undertaking may not bring the desired result. Stay away from any activity that might defame you in society. Be careful. Health may suffer some setbacks, especially during this fading moon period when moon is waning. Avoid doing any task that might involve risk taking. Maintain your calm of mind and you are likely to be agitated, very restless and sometimes developing mental affliction. Leo, you may even suffering from disease related to head, like a headaches, migraine. Avoid creating any unpleasant atmosphere at home. Avoid argument with your family member. You are likely to be involved with fight with your own family member during this time period. Ketu transiting your own sign. will defect Mars. Please beware of headaches. You have to run around for your gain, success, prosperity. Please be prepared for a change of place. As longer you are focused, determined, driven, disciplined, then your success will be assured. But whenever you face any of the problems, complication number 1, running around too much, then Ketu is not positive, Ketu become negative. Becoming over suspicious all the time, Ketu become negative in your own sign. Health crisis linked with headaches or lower abdomen, Ketu become negative. Crisis linked with your lower abdomen, Ketu become negative. Lack of personal happiness, Ketu become negative in your own sign. Then please do raise the Ketu with the help of these tasks and overcome all kind of complication and hassles. Task number 1, do wear a saffron tilak on your head every day. Ketu become negative to positive. Second task, do wear a golden, yellow, sapphire and gold around your neck. And do wear, may I say that, gold in your right, and golden, yellow, sapphire and gold right hand index finger. Please do that. This will help you quite a lot. Do wear a golden, yellow, sapphire in gold around your neck, and do wear a golden, yellow, sapphire in gold in right hand index finger. This will help you quite a lot. Third task, please do organize Ganesh Ji Pujan in the temple on every Ganesh Chaturthi. It will help you quite a lot. It will convert the Ketu position from negative to positive. Wearing a golden, yellow, sapphire around your neck and the finger, changing Ketu position from negative to positivity. Do wear a saffron tilak on your forehead, changing Ketu position from negative to positivity. Yes. And do organize Ganesh Ji Pujan in the temple every Ganesh Chaturthi, converting change Ketu position negative to positive. Fourth one, never ever insult your father, brother or son. Please. Fifth one, do wear fine gold studs in your ears all the time, changing Ketu position from negative to positivity. Please do. Sixth one, you must keep a black dog or donate dog feed to dog home regularly every week, every month. Help you quite a lot. Precaution wise, refrain from any family relationship, argument, conflict, health complication, linked with lower abdomen. Refrain from becoming diabetic, or refrain from any asthmatic problem, tension, depression. Chanting which will help you quite a lot. I am giving you a set of chanting. This particular chanting is very important. This can root out Ketu's negativity to positivity, converting root out Ketu's negativity and converting Ketu's negativity to positivity. The very finest chanting. Aum Hasti Mukhaye Lambodaraye Uchist Mahatmane Am Krom Harim Kalim Harim Hum Ghe Uchishtaye Swaha. Aum Hasti Mukhaye Lambodaraye Uchist Mahatmane Am Krom Harim Kalim Harim Hum Ghe Uchishtaye Swaha. More you do this chanting, more you root out your Ketu's negativity to positivity. Accomplishment you might achieve in 2026 for Leo. Leo can be your moon sign, your rising sign. This year you will be hardworking and generating wealth and be happy. You'll acquire a huge wealth this year. Chances are very good. Second, this year Leo you will be quite independent and, may I say, very clever, and you'll have a good fortune, but your job remain fine, and migration, maybe change of place can be possible and beneficial. Third one, you will be acting very bold and you will be quite sympathetic but fearless but very clever. You will benefit financially from the relationship. You may inherit some kind of wealth and you will live up to your expectation and you practice Shastra. Fourth one, you will be quite talented, and may I say that this year you will involve yourself in religious practice and you will be well behaved, judious, law abiding. You'll have a practical and business oriented brain, and no doubt but you'll be full of courage and confidence, and you'll be intelligent. You'll have a knowledge quite a lot. Fifth accomplishment, this year you will be enjoying a company of sages, and you will be honored by the state. You gain huge profit and you become very friendly with most respectable people around you. And with the help of friends, you will achieving a status, prestige and honor. Sixth one, you will be skilled at debating. And you will be enterprising and skilled at work. Very much content, you will be polite, magical, pleasant and very solitude loving. Seventh one, you will profit in speculation. You will be extremely wise and you will attain wealth. And you will be player loving. You will be aggressive. And this phase of time, may I say that you can be troubled by family members. It can happen, but this phase of time, you need to be very careful regarding your actions. Eighth one, this year, may I say that you will achieve an honor, very popular, achieve a name and fame. You will be very much enthusiastic and you will be victorious, acting very brave. You will execute any work undertaken by you, and whatever you take, you will be accomplishing. Your success will be accomplished without any doubt. You will be successful. Ninth accomplishment. Leo, you will be able to understand the minutest and the toughest of things, and you will be interested in science of mantras and knowledge. You will accumulate wealth, and you will go abroad. Leo, complication you might have to face in the year 2026. Complication number 1. This year you will be agonized by fear and can be very worried and agitated. You will be restless and worried. You have a lot of issues regarding weakness and pain in your tummy. Look after your health and well-being. You may suffering pain in your head, lower abdomen. Be careful. Second complication. This year you losing temper all the time. You are a troublemaker. You have a very aggressive attitude this year. You will be involved in wicked deeds, extremely bad charactered, and sometimes you will be the target of a lot of people's hate and jealousy and criticism. Be careful. Third one, you'll be very talkative and dissatisfied, and sometimes may I say that this phase of time you will be involve yourself in any fraudulent activities. You will be very harsh in speech and you will be critical of others. Be careful. Fourth one, this year sometime you end up in a conflict with your own family, but worthless conflict which you shouldn't be. Fifth one, complication number 5 for Leo, you suffer pain and you will be very proud, greedy. Companionship of enjoying the companionship of wicked people. There are major obstacles in your way, but you speak very harsh. Sixth complication. This year you will be extremely aggressive, aroused very easily, and you lose temper and your senses. You will not hesitate to do any good or bad things without thinking. You may be mentally very self-destructive. Desires increases but no satisfaction. And your agony and intelligence are both very high. Seventh complication. You will perform ill deeds. There will be obstacles and hurdles. Eighth complications. The complication number 8. You will be worried all the time, tempered all the time. You may be confused. Your mind can be unstable and indecisive. You can be carefree. You may be suffering with a lot of back pain, pain in the arms. You spend a lot of money. Leo's learning and education for the year 2025. This year, may I say that your education for Leo rising sign, Leo moon sign, your education will be smooth one and very enjoyable in 2026. And education will present the opportunity for you to see the highest aspiration fulfilled. Education and any learning process will be rewarding. Any effort spent, money spent on education and training will pay you back very good. It will pay you back enough. You are able to make technical advances through studies. You may have more than one mentor or guide. And scientific research will bring outstanding success for you. You are very knowledgeable about technical areas related to mechanical engineering, machine tools, cuttings or heating. Your achievements will be most dignified. The more you can play with knowledge, the easier you can take it in. The technical knowledge may be quite profitable to you. You have the knowledge of law. You enjoy learning. The passion is for achievement. You learn the best when you are in relaxed mode, playful environment. If you're studying technology, accountancy, finance, art, achievements will be most dignified. Leo, your health in 2026. The coming year 2026, physically you're prone to weakness or strange problems. Leo, although you have a steady health, but you may experience some draining of vital life force. You may have weakness in your feet, legs, large intestine and blood circulation. Constipation may be the common complaint, but do look after your legs, back. Sleep can be disturbed. You may be subject to intestinal disorders, constipation. Your stomach may give you agony. You should be careful of ingesting unhealthy or toxic substance. You may have a blood sugar problem. You need to watch your diet. And may I say that this phase of time you should exercise caution while driving. You should be very careful when you're driving, when you're boating. Please try not to overdo anything. Leo, your romantic life, your love life, your married life this year 2026. Your marriage window, your baby conceiving window is opening from 5th of December 2025. It will carry on till 2nd of June 2026. Means December 2025, January 2026, February, March, April and May, the 6th month. These 6 months you can get married, have a marriage proposal, and if you are a married couple, you can conceive a baby. Again, from 31st of October 2026 till 25th of January 2027, you have another. The whole November 2026, the whole December 2026, the whole January next 25 days of 2027. May I say that 86 days are given to you again. If you miss the first part, 6 months, then you're given another 86 days to getting married and making baby if you're a married couple. Leo, if you're single, you always be yearning for a higher love. Romantically, you want to be involved in love and very romantic mentally. Your personality attracts the companion as a nucleus attracts electron. You are charming, definitely attracted to a lot of companion, but there may be a tendency for you to keep your relationship in secret, not telling anybody, but some relationship or scandal. You may seek out partner in secretive places. You don't tell the whole world, or where your secrecy is in the air. Your relationship may constantly go through number of challenges, obstacles, transformation. Be careful not to forceful in processing of creating any relationship. When you court the companion, you may find yourself in a power struggle with your companion, with your lover. You're sensual. You do like earthly pleasure rather a lot. But intimately you are capable of have a great pleasure, no doubt about it. But beware of developing a misunderstanding and living conflict in your relationship, which you do this year. Develop misunderstanding, develop bitterness within the relationship, and investing unnecessary ego and aggression in the relationship, which you must avoid, please. At the same time, Leo, beware of foul companionship, scandalous companionship, which you can't justify, which you don't want, which you hide away from the family and people. Leo, if you're a married couple, then marriage is very important to you, a sense of fulfillment. In any marriage, you would like to spouse to be devoted to you, and you are doing the same. But perhaps you will face problem within your marriage. Leo, this year your marriage will be decided suddenly. If you are married, you want to get married now under unconventional circumstances. But this year you can have more than one relationship. Even after marriage, you still can be infatuated by a companion. Even when establishing a long-term relationship, we call marriage, there may be inclination to have an extramarital affair, which you must avoid, please. Matrimonial relationship involve combat. You encourage your spouse to be more assertive, his or her own activity. Your spouse does not obey your wishes. Fight with your spouse can develop from a lack of reasonableness. Marriage will bring prosperity. You may benefit financially through partner, but you will be able to provide great effort, great support, and great income to your partner. Financial status can cause matrimonial problem, but overall your spouse enjoy enthusiastic support you give him or her. Your spouse may be an asset for you. You have a high, attractive, devoted spouse. Your partner connect to the people in the forefront of various social movements. Beware of developing misunderstanding and living conflict in your relationship, but beware of foul companionship or scandalous companionship. Leo, your business, profession, career in 2026. This year, 2026, you're always constructing a bigger mansion and working for greater renown. And mentally, you want to create that. This year, you have a tremendous urge to expand, to multiply, to grow, developing a huge thing regarding huge project. And you are very ambitious this year, Leo. You have acute drive which keep you progressing. You are very hardworking and may have to travel a long, grueling distance to complete your work. This year, 2026, you can be high-powered, productive worker, performer. You are able to administrator and far-sighted planner. You may have a job that is confusing or that somewhat you do not understand. The need is to find livelihood which matches your ambitions, and natural ability is to overwhelming and irritating factor. In this year 2026, you will use confidential prosperous method or technology in your work. You practice your chosen area of study very deeply. You're logician and debater. You're energetic consultant and teacher or huge coach. You can be an excellent consultant because you understand the depth of the struggle involved in learning, service, cooking, everything are the good field of your undertaking. If you're a consultant, you'll be outstanding. If you're a cook, again outstanding. Coach, you'll be outstanding in this year. In 2026, you're likely to be involved in some service profession, providing a service to the mankind. You may have some tedious aspect of your work. You're likely to be working and living in a foreign environment. You're worldly very wise, no doubt, but you're skilled in business. And whatever organization you belong to, you have a natural ability for leadership. And you are an organization. You can make a wonderful executive this year. Wonderful consultant, and you prefer to be your own boss. Business can be very successful. You prefer self-employment or independence. You feel compelled to start your own business away from supervision. You don't like to supervision. You are more likely to be employee than an independent entrepreneur. More likely to be. You have a wish and will. You want to be self-employed. That is a wish. But more likely to be employee than an independent entrepreneur. You have a good moral values and you'll enjoy good relationship with bosses, authorities, other people with power. Your commanding manner still allow you to be very kind and generous in a grand manner to your subordinate, and when you feel like belonging. So if you're a consultant or self-employed or dealer, if you're a consultant, self-employed or a dealer, then this year 2026 will be significant year for you. You receive some kind of inheritance. You're very clever in the way you invest and acquire new resources. You're wonderful, skilled in dealing with people. Flow of cash is usually not a problem, but you are very practical, very careful in money matters, and tend to save for the rainy days. This year, money may be hard to hold on to. You're constantly involved with business affair and need to increase your earning. You may have problems with land or property or vehicle. It is advisable to always have insurance. You like spending money, but you use your money for educating yourself and others. But it's like an investment, but you will achieve a lot. But if you are working for a very corporate company, then achievements will be dignified. No doubt about it. Achievements will be great. Leo's lucky point for 2026. The whole world want to know the lucky points. I'm going to define your lucky points, Leo. This year 2026, the most important sentence for 2026 for you. I will do it. You'll accept any challenge, every challenge. Leo's biggest asset strength for 2026. Confidence, will, drive. These are real assets. Leo's biggest weakness for 2026. Arrogance, temper, distraction, and you don't want to listen to anybody, only yourself. Leo's biggest ambition for 2026, power, prestige. You'll want to achieve that. Leo's lucky days for 2026, Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday. Unlucky days for Leo 2026, Saturday. Lucky color for 2026 for Leo, golden, red. Unlucky color for 2026 for Leo, dark navy, black. Leo, lucky precious stone for 2026. You must wear a fine quality, astrological activated, ruby, emerald in gold ring for your ring finger. Ruby and emerald in gold ring for ring finger. And you must wear a fine quality, astrological activated golden yellow sapphire in gold pendant around your neck. I'm repeating myself again. Ruby and emerald in gold ring in your ring finger. And you must wear a fine quality, astrological activated golden yellow sapphire in gold pendant around your neck. For health, for rising success, establishment, peace of mind, flow of income, wealth, assets, savings, common sense, peace of mind and stability, defense from any crisis, neutralizing any conflict, crisis, trauma, and for creativity, name, fame, common sense, decision, choices, peace of mind, recognition, wisdom, activity, prosperity, profession, romance, contacts, communication, companionship, business partnership, political power, status, prestige, honor, professional success. Leo, millionaires facing direction. You buying any property for 2026, east facing, northeast facing. Leo, unlucky direction facing property for 2026, you must avoid. West facing property, just avoid. Southwest facing property you must avoid. West facing property, financial losses, professional losses, loss of health. Southwest facing property, living in a conflict. Clear astrological tasks and remedies for 2026, the whole year. This can balance your astrological equation. Task number 1 for Leo. You must donate mixed color blanket to religious priest for Rajyog and prosperity and health. Again and again. How many times? It's up to you. Always donating mixed color blanket to religious priest. If you can donate some money as well to every with blanket, please do. Second task for status, prestige, honor, health. You must keep silver grains in a silver box in your possession. To balance your Venus, balance your moon, please. Third task, you must keep a river water in a brass gagar filled with 10 or multiple of 10 silver square pieces, but place that gagar in a northwest direction inside the house. For professional stability, for financial stability, for opening a new chapter in your life, please do. Fourth task, for rise in luck and prosperity. Do organize Durga Pujan with Durga Sastranam once in a month. And do organize Ganeshji Pujan with Ganesh Ganpati Sastranam minimum once in a month. Both can be done on Wednesday, over Thursday, one after another. This will give you a boost in luck. Fifth task, do donate money towards someone's cremation. Take away the huge crisis away from you. Next task, do take 10 kilogram dry whole coconut. Touch each coconut to your forehead, rotate around your skull in anti-clockwise 108 times and throw all the 10 kilogram dry whole coconut in the deepest lake or deepest sea. Repeat the task for 11 Wednesday. This will get rid of your obstacle, get rid of your crisis, get rid of your conflict in your life. Please, not in the flowing river. Always these will go in a deep sea or deep lake. Seventh one. Bury 8 kilogram black salt in the ground on Saturday early hours of the morning, 4:30 to 6:30 a.m. for profession, for property, for health, for rising success and prosperity. Eighth one, you must keep a dog as a pet. Look after your dog very properly. Now, if you can't do that, donate dog food to dog home for health and accomplishment. Ninth task, do organize Kanya Pujan in the temple. Do donate kheer money to young girls in the temple for rise in luck and prosperity. 10th task, for health and harmony, you must do this one. Do look after your presentation. Always wear a perfume or fragrance and be very tidy and presentable. 11th task, see your whole body shadow in the 8-liter mustard oil and pour that mustard oil on the cultivated land on Saturday early hours of the morning between 4:30 and 6:30 for health and self-contentment. I'm repeating this 11th task again. Take 8-liter mustard oil, put it in some sort of steel pan and look your whole body shadow in the mustard oil. You can do that without clothes and pour that mustard oil to any cultivated land like a farm field. Have to be Saturday early morning between 4:30 and 6:30. This will, if you have any health problem, do this one. If you have problem with if you're living in a crisis, again you do it. 12th task, use a mixture of milk and yogurt as a shower gel all over your body from head to toe. And after having a shower, try to wear a perfume oil all over your body. 12th task is this will be getting rid of your failures, fame, failures, name, failure in fame. And this, if you flop in romance, this will boost it up and rescue you. This is the rescue operation. 13th task, do donate dry food to the temple langar during Purnamashi and Amavasya for health, wealth, profession. 14th task, for defense from any crisis, do wear a belt. Yes, belt. 15th task, you must do this one. You must be very clean, presentable and tidy. And do wear a fragrance and perfume for health and happiness. I'm repeating this task. Next task, do wear a saffron tilak on your forehead for rising success, rising name and fame. Very important. Next task, do keep solid silver square piece 2 inch by 2 inch in your pocket all the time before you leave home every day. Is a protection. Leo's precaution for 2026. What precaution you must adopt for 2026? Number 1, refrain from getting any form of electrical, electronic goods or steel appliances as a gift from anybody, saving you from huge losses. Second precaution, do take care of your presentation and put a lot of effort. Fame. Precaution number 3, do not keep any rusted weapons or tools in your house. Health and wealth crisis. Fourth one, make sure you won't keep any kind of taweez, raak, bhabooti, dry flower, bell, shank, shivling in your possession, saving you from any kind of a decay. Fifth one, refrain from collecting or keeping any form of clutter in your possession like unused books or magazines, old clothes, out of order wristwatches, alarm clock, unused mobile phone charger, broken mirror, chipped crockery, unused pipe, wood, unused cable, wire, etc. Saving you from saving you from any kind of feeling trapped or stuck and going nowhere. It will rescue you. Sixth one, refrain from consumption of alcohol, smoking, non-vegetarian food, saving you from losses. Seventh one, refrain from lies, scandal, fraud, scam, any form of gambling, risky investment, saving you from losses. Eighth one, refrain from any family relationship conflict, any professional legal conflict. Ninth one, be kind to dogs. This will give you blessings. 10th one, do respect your elder and do respect women for blessings. 11th one, precaution, refrain from lies and scandals and fraud and deception, saving you from crisis. 12th one, refrain from creating any kind of fumes in the house. No smoking in the house, saving you from bad luck. 13th precaution, refrain from revealing your secret to any Tom, Dick and Harry. No, don't do that. It will save you from crisis. Leo chanting for 2026. There are 2 chanting. Chanting number 1 for cure. This will cure any of your problem. Chanting number 2 is for boost, to make you twin turbo. Chanting number 1, it will cure any of your problem. Aum Harim Grine Suryaye Adityaye Sharim Om. Om Harim Grine Suryaye Adityaye Sharim Om. Om Harim Grine Suryaye Adityaye Sharim Om. Om Harim Grine Suryaye Adityaye Sharim Om. This is the Surya Navaran mantra. This will give you power, status, protect you from any legal problem. Requirement is jug of water. Asan is mixed color blanket. Timing is daytime after 0-100 hour, and whole day you can do this chanting. Direction facing east. Duration for chanting minimum 48 minutes a day, 96 minutes a day, 144 minutes a day. Chanting number 2 for boost. This will give you twin turbo, huge boost. This is a set of chanting. There are 2 chanting in 1. But this chanting can give you ultimate boost which you need at the moment. Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hum Namefat Vakartundek Drishtai Kalim Harim Sharim Galom Gam Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjaname Vashpanai Swaha. Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hum Namefat Vakar Tundek Drashtai Kalim Harim Sharim Galom Gam Ganpate Varvarde Sarvjaname Vashpanai Swaha. Aum Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Namefat Vakartundek drishtai, kalim harim sharim glom gam ganpate varvarde, sarvjanme vashmanai swaha, om gane shiranam chinde, chinde, chinde varnayam, hom name fat. Vakartundek drishtai, kalim harim sharim glom gam ganpate varvarde, sarvjanme vashmanai swaha. This set of chanting, 2 in 1, give you a rising success, rising boost, make you twin turbo. And establishment. And requirement is jug of water. Asana is mixed color blanket. Timing is after 10 p.m. Duration for chanting 48 minutes, 96 minutes, 145 minutes, 144 minutes. Direction facing during chanting west. You can accomplish anything. Wish you all the very best of luck. Take care. My dear friends, I hope this horoscope have given you a little more clarity and peace about this part of your 2026. If you would like a broader view of your year and some support for everyday choices, you can watch the other life event forecast for your sign and use your weekly and monthly horoscope inside the Prakash Astrologer app. All of this premium content is free for you until the end of 2026. So you always have somewhere to turn when life feels uncertain. If you are new and watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can join my app family at astrology.prakashastrologer.com. Eligible app user can claim a complimentary basic consultation with me and will receive an email with the latest detail on how to book. So please check your inbox and also your spam or junk folder.